Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday, September 13th. Next week is OPEX. Next week is Vixpiration. Next week is not only OPEX, it's quadruple witching quarterly OPEX. And next week is also the FOMC. We were supposed to have Donald Trump get sentenced on September 18th. However, as you all know, that has been delayed. I was offline all night last night. About 30 minutes after the opening bell, the second round of rain came in, and this one actually did replicate what happened before, where we did get flooded inside the house. We've already installed a French drain after the incident that took place, but it's just not able to take on the amount of water that actually flows over. So we now know how to fix that with other drains that will be installed during the course of next week. But this massive son of a bitch is sucking all that power. And this was actually the one that hit us 2 weeks ago, where it came over here, it whacked China, it whacked Vietnam, and now it's coming back around. And that tail end, that's where the power is. That's where the fucking just absolute nastiness is. And this is going to be here for the course of the next couple of days. And then there's one developing over here that is going to be coming and going right up above us. So again, in about a week, that drain will have been installed. However, my power is not restored. Last night at around 11 o'clock, just after, last night's opening bell, the fucking lightning hit my transformer and absolutely exploded it. I've never heard anything like it. So I'm going to be getting a new transformer in the matter of a couple of hours, couple of days. Everything's on different time frame over here, but the generator is running fantastically, so I am online. I will be online tonight, and I have no picks, no plays for you other than thank fucking God we have made it to where we are. Bang, baby. Full moon, September 17th. With today being the 13th, the window starts to open today. However, you've got the FOMC next week and quadruple witching, so everything is perfectly aligned just as we had hoped for. I see yesterday you had your little dip down to 55.35, but it was very early, it was very quick, and didn't hit that 55.25. Instead, they said, fuck you, we're going for 5,600. You were 5,400s, 5,400s, 5,400s. We spent one day, that bounce, September 11th, 5406, 5600. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to do the math to see that was a 200-point move within the matter of less than 2 trading sessions. Yes, bull market rallies are vicious. We've now had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gap ups in a row, 4 green closes in a row. There is no rule about green closes. You could have 27 green closes. You could have 79 green closes. It doesn't make any difference. It's just how you are now teetering into that overbought zone. And QQQ, you gotta love. You have to love that you got your 473. I mean, you couldn't have begged for anything better than this. You got your 473, and you're heading into the full moon OPEX FOMC. IWM, I almost said AMC there. IWM, bang, right back to that 212.80. Bang, right back to it. Bang. Finally got a little bit of participation yesterday out of the IWM. Again, with everything that took place yesterday for me, catastrophically, and just the fact that I wasn't able to be online, I don't know why we made the moves that we made. However, it was exactly what was expected. It's just a little bit higher than what we wanted. Look over here on the Mag 7, which has done all of the work. All of the work has come from the Mag 7. Google, big bang. Nice little rebound, 10-point rebound off of that 147. Apple, doing nothing. Meta is above 525. MK Mike, time to get short. You're up above 525 over there on Meta. Microsoft, again, coming off of 400 and making it up here to 428. You don't need to be, I'm not even going to say it because it's so fucking crude. But anyway, just Microsoft, you're at the top. Got my 187.10 over here on Amazon. I got it, so I'll look. I don't think I got filled, but I'll look, and I'm going to be looking at a trade on Amazon like I emailed out yesterday. Tesla, again, nothing. 207, 236, that's been your range. It's going to continue to be your range until we fall off. But your big bad boy here, NVIDIA. NVIDIA finally filled that gap. I will maximize this, zoom you out so you see where you're at. And yeah, this big gap over here from, what was it, earnings? Yeah, right after earnings, bang, 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 you got your gap filled, so that is gone. There are no upside gaps, none. With this being what I could consider to be the A and the B, this is the A completed, the A and the B, this is the 1, this is 2. I would be looking at this as being the 2, and then the 3 being the big leg to the downside, as I had shared, where gotta zoom out even more. Gonna be looking at somewhere down here around 80, and most likely somewhere down there in the 50s when it is finished. Not tomorrow, not next week, but that's what I am undoubtedly looking for out of NVIDIA. Big, broad, wide view. Wasting too much time over here on a Friday. I'm going to get off of this and zoom you in to your charts. Bang, bang, bang. Nice little VIX drop there. So here we go. Number 1, SPX. We were looking at this being an AB, 1, 2, and then all of a sudden it got destroyed on that dip down there on Wednesday, or what was that, Tuesday, Wednesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Wednesday, September 11th, coming off that 5406, 5402. Boom! I mean, you can't make this any more impulsive than you have, but looking at it from a wider view on the week, from that 5402, looking at it as an A1, a B2, this possibly likely being the C3 at the 200 extension, 5597. Still have that 5611 up above. However, big, broad, wider view, we have these 2 gaps that are unfilled still. 2 gaps that are still unfilled. 5625, 5640 from that Friday that we've ramped up where we shouldn't have ramped up, and the all-time highs gap, 56.54, 56.67. Those 2 are still up there and available. And as you can see, through the plays that we have had because of the nice move that we had to the downside there on Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it was, no gaps are there unfilled other than last month's PPI, because yesterday was PPI, so it was a month ago. That's your PPI gap down here at 53.80, Sweet Home Alabama at 53.30, your jobless claims gap, and again, we are only looking here at the lows from August. Bring you into the VIX, and exactly why patience pays. Finally got that breakdown below 1811 yesterday, finally. 1811 is gone. Now we're looking at these 2 unfilled gaps going back to 2 weeks ago. 1622 being the big mama, and Fridays love to crush the VIX, so definitely expecting to see the VIX get crushed down to that 1622, if not going all the way for the gap fill, all the way down here to 1550. All of those people that were in calls are all going to get bagged because Vixpiration is next week. And here is the juicy mama, the QQQ. Having highlighted in gray this fat 473, 474, right back to it. Absolutely gorgeous. Still, little bit early, but we are at the shopping zone. The shopping zone is on. The Kmart blue light special is not on, but the shopping is on. The doors are open, and we are here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take you off of this, and you know what? I'll leave that chart on there and bring you on to, where's the next one? There's the next one. There it is. Dia. Right off of that 400, right onto that 407, bang, right onto that 412. Everything is looking juicy, loosey, perfect heading into next week. IWM, this is a big broad view looking at October of last year's low and how we would continue to come to this 212 and fail. 211, 212 and fail. 211, 212 and fail. 211, 212 and fail. Gap up, that's how we got up above it. Gap down, that's how we got down below it. Gap up, that's how we got to break through it. And here we are again at 212.83 yet again. So on the IWM, again, I don't see any vicious plays to be done. However, it is your cheap baby, and you do have your tiny little gap down here at 200, so let it be. You've got the FOMC coming next week. It will give you what you want. And here we are looking at the DXY on the dollar, seeing the dollar again fail at that big 101.79.7. Here we are coming down. Here we are. Look back at your dates. Look back at your setups. Look back at everything you want to look at, because you don't want to be missing what's coming to you as we go into the end of October, the beginning of November. And speaking of which, here is gold. Gold producing a new all-time high as we go into today's trading session, where the lagger is still silver. Silver still can't get that breakout. Still can't get that breakout up there above that 30 level. Come out here and zoom out. Still wanting to see silver get up above that 30 level, that 30. You get that 30, I tell you, you get 30 on silver, and the shit starts to hit the fan. And the market is not going to know what to do. So here you are. This is your big inflated DIA. This is your absolutely flat nowhereness of IWM. This is your juicy Lucy, where everything is at sea, QQQ. And then you've got your SPX. Ba-bang. Fractional little bit of upside there left to be had. Happy Friday, happy weekend, happy September, and boy, oh fucking boy, is it going to be an amazing birthday for me at the end of this month.